Another great one, middle game of the Saturday slate. Let's play some baseball.
All right, let's play three here today. We've got one in the books already, and welcome back to Springfield, everyone. I'm Ryan Phelps. Watkins and Bird Island, two towns very nearby each other.
Number 27, the catcher, James
The starting
Wolfel.
pitcher for Watkins, a special one. Matt Geislinger, two complete game shutouts in this tournament, in this state tournament. 2001, Bruce Geislinger won 4 games en route to a title and the MVP for Watkins. That is Matt's father. Geislinger winds and delivers to Wolfel. We are underway here in Springfield. First pitch at 3:06 p.m. James Wolfel, a college player at Bethel, and the catcher here for the Bird Island Bullfrogs, faces the 0-1 pitch for a ball. 1-1 the count. 79 degrees and mostly blue skies here in southern Minnesota. A beautiful day for baseball. The 1-1 pitch to the leadoff hitter, breaking ball outside. The 2-1 pitch, this one fouled off, a dangerous ball over to the right side. But everyone ducks out of the way and they're all safe. The 2-2 pitch from Geislinger. Wolfel calls timeout. Watkins defeated Howard Lake 3-0 in the first round. They defeated Fergus Falls 6-0 in round 2. Geislinger kicks and fires right back up the middle. Geislinger grabs it. Underhanded toss over to Ashton for out number 1. So that'll bring Jordan Sagadol to the plate.
The second baseman, number 23, Jordan Sagadol.
Sagadol from South Dakota State, a college ball player there. Right-handed batter facing the right-handed pitcher, Geislinger. Bird Island had a first-round bye. They beat Dilworth in 8 innings in a run-shortened game, 10-0 to advance to this round of 16 game against Watkins. Watkins Clippers the home team. Bird Island in their first at-bat here in the top of the first. 2 straight pitches, 2 straight strikes, 0-2 the count to Sagadol. Geislinger kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Geislinger dealing quick early with 2 outs on a 1-3 putout and a strikeout.
Number 10, the first baseman, Tyler Hebrink.
Tyler Hebrink played his college ball at Bethany. He's now the coach at Ridgewater Community College in Wilmer. He's the first baseman here for Bird Island as he steps in, batting right. First pitch low for a ball. The 1-0 pitch from Geislinger. Looked at, strike 1. So the 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. This one hit to the left side. Scoop by Geislinger. That's Carson with a long throw over to Ashton for out number 3. And the Bullfrogs go down in order here in the first. The Clippers are coming to bat here in the bottom half of the first inning as we are just underway here in Springfield. 0-0 our score on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Hey fans, thanks so much. Don't wait because it might be sold out. So run down there and get your merchandise. While you're in that area, check out the J. Rickard bats. He's got some really cool mugs with the state tournament logo on them, and also some bat mugs and custom baseball bats, which are pretty sweet. Also, while you're down there, get a program. They're down to $1 this week. Inside, you will find the results from the first 2 weekends.
That's the voice of Marty Brandel, our PA announcer here in Springfield. He works every single game. He does an outstanding job. Welcome back, everyone, to Springfield, Minnesota. Ryan Phelps here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Game number 2 just underway as we head to the bottom half of the first inning.
Thanks for coming out.
Bird Island Bullfrogs go down in order in the first. As we take a look at their starting pitcher, Logan Nissen. Logan was actually the starting tight end for Minnesota State Mankato football and was drafted to go play arena football.
Number 3, Kevin Kramer.
Their manager, Mike Nagel, says he's one of the best athletes to play in this tournament, and he says that in an unbiased way. At least that's what he told me. Kevin Kramer, the leadoff hitter. Speaking of MSU Mankato, he played his college ball there. Center fielder for the Watkins Clippers. This one popped up, straight back, and this one's going to make a loud thud as our photographer, Alex Berg, just jumped out of his shoes. So 0-1 the count to the leadoff hitter, Kramer. Logan Nissen dealing for the Bullfrogs. 1-1 the count. As Nissen kicks and fires. That pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner. Nissen hits off the outside corner. So 2-2 the count to the leadoff hitter, Kramer.
Hey, Dave.
Nissen winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Kramer is down for out number 1.
Batting second, number 2, the catcher, Lincoln Haugen.
So Haugen comes to the plate now.
Haugen doesn't stand a fucking chance.
1 away here, bottom 1. And Haugen takes a look at strike 1. Logan Nissen on the mound. Checks the signal from James Wolfel. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 strikeout on the books already for Nissen. And he's ahead of the batter here with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 straight strikeouts for Logan Nissen. And that'll bring up the pitcher,
batting third,
Matt Geislinger.
Number 15, the pitcher, Matt Geislinger.
Geislinger, excellent on the mound. See what he can do at the plate here to help his cause after 2 straight strikeouts for Logan Nissen. That one on the inside corner for a strike. Nissen kicks and fires. This one fouled off. Right back towards my Tahoe. But I think it's safe. I parked a little closer today than I normally do. I regretted that as soon as I walked into the stadium. 0-2 the count to Geislinger as Nissen kicks and fires and hits him. Hits him right in the right hip. So a free base for Geislinger after an 0-2 count. That'll bring Brendan Ashton to the plate.
Batting fourth, first baseman, number 18, Brendan Ashton.
So 2 outs and 1 aboard. After Geislinger took one on the hip from Nissen. Driven up the middle, broken bat, and reaching down to make the catch. No, bobbled. The throw to first, however, is in time. Saginaw redeems himself on the 4-3 putout, and the Clippers are down in the first. We'll head to the second inning. It's scoreless with Bird Island and Watkins. The Bullfrogs are coming to the plate.
First, no runs on no hits, no errors, and third base side if you need one of those. Thank you for picking up and finding the recycling and the trash receptacles if you have some of that stuff. Also, if you have any questions about anything here at Riverside Park, please find someone with a bright yellow shirt on or a volunteer lanyard and they will help you out. If you have questions on anything, please find someone and we will take care of you. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you to all the volunteers for this incredible community efforts to make this tournament happen. We appreciate you. Leading off the top of the second for the Bullfrogs, shortstop, number 1, Dylan Gass.
So Dylan Gass, a Bethany college ball player. The shortstop, right-handed batter, comes in to face the left-handed Geislinger. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Just underway here as we head to the top of the second inning. The Bird Island Bullfrogs in green with white pants. This one bounced to the right side for Carter Block. Casual toss over to first. Ashton will squeeze that for out number 1.
Center field.
So Trent Athman.
Number 15, Trent Athman.
Athman played his college ball at Luther down in Decorah, Iowa. He comes to the plate with one away here in the top half of the second inning. Geislinger with 2 strikeouts in the first inning. He's got 2 complete game shutouts in the tournament. His father, a MVP back in 2001 when Watkins won it. Bruce. I didn't get a chance to talk to Bruce. I don't know if he's here or not. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on the off-speed pitch. Fairmont winners earlier today over Jordan 7-5. They'll meet up with Buffalo tomorrow here at noon in the quarterfinals. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Geislinger, fouled off. That one's right into the parking lot. Fans are still coming into the game, but that one luckily avoided everybody. Count remains 0-2 with one out here, top of 2. Athman at the plate. Geislinger from the windup. This one popped up to shallow center. Shortstop Geislinger calls it. That's Nolan Geislinger, and he'll put it away for out number 2. Colton Minkle.
Number 3, right fielder, Colton Minkle.
Right-handed batter comes to the plate for Bird Island here with 2 away, top of 2. The wind picking up here in Springfield. Our first game was virtually no breeze at all. Now there's one coming out of the south as we're looking straight to the northeast. So the south is to our right, coming over the top of the first base dugout occupied by Watkins. As we look out at the center field flag, we can just see a slight breeze, but a beautiful day, upper 70s and mostly blue skies here in southern Minnesota. State Amateur Baseball in weekend number 3. We're happy to have you here with us on PrepSpotlight.tv. We've had a lot of great feedback. So we're happy you're happy, but nobody's happier than me being able to work out here under sunny skies and beautiful weather and watching inning after inning of baseball. This one hit to the right side, and that's through. for a two-out single by Minkle.
Two-out base hit brings up the left fielder, number 4, Logan Swan.
So Logan Swan comes to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first, and Minkle. Geislinger tough to hit off of, but the Bullfrogs get one here from Minkle in the top of the second inning. Geislinger from the stretch, right down the middle for a strike. Swan waved at it. The 0-1 pitch from Geislinger. The runner goes, swing and a miss. The throw down to 2 is not in time. And a stolen base for Minkle. So 0-2 the count now to Swan, but a runner on second after the stolen base by Minkle. A solid single potentially scores a run. Something Watkins has not given up yet in this tournament in 2 games. 1-2 now, 2 away here, top of the second inning. Geislinger checks the runner. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Geislinger. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Bullfrogs get 1 hit, but they leave Minkle on second after 1.5. It's 0-0. As we head to the Clippers half of the inning. They come to the plate next here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Watkins, second baseman, number 13, Carter Block.
So we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Carter Block, who plays at St. Cloud Technical College. He's a recent graduate, 2020 grad of Litchfield High School. Nissen, a check swing up the middle, fielded and thrown in time on a nice play by Dollar Shell for out number 1. Kind of a no thank you swing that time by Block, but it's a 5-3 putout.
Number 21, Dan Berg.
Dan Berg, the right fielder, played college ball at Ridgewater and Upper Iowa.
Hey, good work, 1-8.
He comes to the plate with 1 out to face Logan Nissen. That pitch right down the middle.
Brody's good.
Pitch outside. 1-1 the count, 1 away here. Bottom of the second inning. Driven foul.
I think Adams probably got the best stuff.
So 1-2 the count now. Nissen to Berg. Got a piece of it, fouled it off. It'll remain 1-2.
But when he's not on, it's like, he ran as hard.
Nissen from the stretch. Off the outside corner for a ball, 2-2. One out here on the first pitch. Check swing hit by Block. This one driven to left field. It'll land for the first hit of the game for Watkins. A one-out single by Berg. And that'll bring the designated hitter to the plate. Heath Kramer.
0-0, designated hitter, Heath Kramer.
So a solid shot to left by Berg. He's aboard with one out. And Kramer comes to the plate. Kramer is batting for the left fielder, Gavin Mathias. This one hit to the right side, it'll land fair. Digging for three is Berg. The throw is fielded by the third baseman, caught by Dollar Shell. And back-to-back singles have runners on the corners for the Watkins Clippers. One to the left, one to the right. That'll bring up Geislinger. That's Nolan
Brings up
Geislinger.
the third baseman, number 9.
Carson Geislinger. He's heading to his freshman year at St. Cloud Technical College, as is Carter Block, I mentioned earlier. Geislinger, a 2020 grad from Eden Valley Watkins High School. A meeting at the mound for Bird Island and their coach Mike Nagel. Bird Island started their program back in 1990. Nagel was a player then. He took over as manager in 1995. So in his 31st season. Watkins threatening here with one out, bottom two. Berg on third, Kramer at first, Geislinger at the plate. Nissen from the stretch, kicks and fires, catches the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit to the second. No, knocked down by the catcher, Nissen. That prevents a run, but it does allow Geislinger to reach first. And I believe that'll be just an infield hit. I don't think there'll be an error on that. Yep, it is a hit. So that brings Nolan Geislinger to the
Brings
plate.
up the shortstop, number 22, Nolan Geislinger.
Nolan, just a freshman at Eden Valley Watkins. One of the youngest, if not the youngest player in the tournament.
Pitch running at second base, number 25, Gavin Mathias.
So Mathias running for Kramer, the DH. Dribbled foul down the first baseline. So back-to-back one-out singles by Berg, Kramer, and Geislinger. The bases are loaded with one out here for Nolan Geislinger, the shortstop. Berg at third, Mathias pinch running at second. Geislinger at first. Nissen kicks and fires. This one fouled straight back. Off the ceiling as it rolls back and rumbles in behind us. 0-2 now the count from Nissen to Geislinger. Matt and Carson Geislinger are brothers, Nolan a cousin. And here's the 0-2 pitch, fouled off. Watkins threatening here in the bottom half of the second inning. Bases loaded, one out. No balls and two strikes to Geislinger, the shortstop. Nissen kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Oh, it did not get touched. So home plate They have to touch. Everybody's got to go back, and there's 2 outs. Make it 3. A triple play for Bird Island. An unconventional triple play. We'll call that a 2-1-3 put out for 3 outs. And just like that, the bases loaded threat is ended on a great defensive play that looked like was going to score a run. We head to the 3rd inning. Zeros across the board here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Say, keep our ballparks open so that we can all continue playing, watching, and enjoying baseball. We thank you for your help and support.
Back here in Springfield for the 3rd inning. Here's that.
3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base.
There we go, 2 left on. After 3 hits, no runs scored for Watkins.
Baseman, number 17, Sean Dollarshell.
That's a big opportunity goes by the wayside for the Clippers. Dollarshell now coming to the plate. The 3rd baseman. Batting in the 8th spot for the Bullfrogs. Matt Geislinger dealing for Watkins. But he's got 2 strikeouts in 2 innings of work. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd. That strikeout to end the 2nd inning. And now he's up ahead of Dollarshell, 0-2. The winner moves on to the quarterfinals tomorrow to face the winner of our next game between Union Hill and Young America. That pitch outside for a ball, 1-2. Geislinger quickly back to work. Now one outside for a ball. Gets away from Haugen, the catcher. So 2-2 the count. To our leadoff hitter in the 3rd, Sean Dollarshell, batting in the 8th spot for the Bullfrogs. As Geislinger kicks and fires. Driven right up the middle, right at Kramer. He's in for, no, he does not make the catch. It gets by Kramer. Matthias back to get it. Dollarshell wanted 3. He'll head back to 2 for a leadoff double here in the 3rd inning for Bird Island.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 18, Trevor Nissen.
Trevor Nissen was looked at the Braves. He was a senior at Bethany. Looked at by the Atlanta Braves organization. And he's got a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the 3rd. Takes a first pitch strike. Kevin Kramer coming in from center field. Nearly had a beautiful catch, but just missed it. 1 strike to Nissen. That pitch on the inside corner as well at the knees.
Takes 1. Come on, Tyler. Challenge.
0-2 the count. Geislinger from the stretch. Bounces it down the 3rd baseline, foul. Carson Geislinger at 3rd. Nolan at short next to him. Standing at 2nd base is Dollarshell after the leadoff double. And an 0-2 count to Nissen, the designated hitter. Outside ball. 1-2 to Nissen.
Dallas was about to practice my face. I probably had about 20.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2-2 now. Nobody out. Top of 3. Bird Island, the visitors in green with white pants. Watkins in white with blue trim. They are the home team in the field.
I had like a few in my face.
Foul back. Looking at the fielders for Watkins. Carson Geislinger at third, Nolan at short, Carter Block at second, Brendan Ashton, the first baseman. Lincoln Haugen behind home plate. 2-2 the count. Geislinger dealing to Nissen. Nobody out here, top of 3, runner on second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's one away. The outfield for Watkins. Gavin Mathias in left, Kevin Kramer in center, Dan Berg in right.
Number 27, James Wolfel.
James Wolfel, followed by Sagadol and Hebrink in the order, 1, 2, and 3.
Hey, it's raining. Turf crew.
Getting a sun shower here in Springfield. Not expecting any rain today. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. It's like somebody left the sprinkler on. It's such a beautiful day here. I can't imagine where any rain's coming from. Just going to wet things down in the infield a little bit. One away and an 0-1 pitch coming from Geislinger. Popped up. Geislinger, Nolan calling for it at short, and he reaches up and puts it away for out number 2. So Wolfel is down on the pop-up to short. That brings Sagadol to the plate with 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 23, Jordan Sagadol.
Sagadol struck out in the first inning. He comes to the plate now with Dollar Shell at second and 2 outs. And I think the rain has subsided. Fouled off. Oh, 1 the count. Matt Geislinger on the hill for Watkins. 2 consecutive complete game shutouts. He's got 2 strikeouts today, 1 in each of the first and second innings. Checks the runner and throws. On the inside corner, at the knees for a strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch from Geislinger. Check swing. He went. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts. Make it 4, 4 strikeouts for Geislinger. After a leadoff double, Dollar Shell stranded at second base. We head to the third. Still scoreless here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
After 2.5, we have no score.
Welcome back to Springfield, site of the Springfield Tigers High School football team. As you see the sign in 452, it looks like a mile away, or in center field I should say, looks like a mile away. It says 452. The left field foul pole says 342. It's 385 at left center field, 370 at right center, and 318 down the right field line. Back to the top of the order, and Kevin Kramer, the center fielder. MSU Mankato. Over in Springfield, over in Milroy, Prior Lake and Bemidji in action right now. We'll get a score update throughout the game as we get them. As Kramer swings at the first pitch, 0-1 the count. This one hit down the third baseline, fair, and past the outstretched glove of Dollar Shell. Kramer rounding first, but heading back on a leadoff single here for Watkins. 2 hits so far for Bird Island.
The catcher,
That's
Lincoln Haugen.
hit number 4 here for the Clippers. They had 3 back-to-back singles in the second inning. As Haugen, the catcher, comes to the plate, he struck out back in the first. That a sharply hit ball down the third baseline. This one to the gap in left center field will land in front of Swan. And just like last inning, back-to-back singles to start here in the third for Watkins.
You making a beer run? Yeah. Can you give me one? Yeah. Get a couple extra. Thank you, sir.
They're making a beer run right in front of us here.
15,
That's not
Matt
fair.
Geislinger.
You need one?
No, I can't right now. Meet you at 9 o'clock. Just kidding, folks. I got to drive home. So nobody out here, bottom 3. Runners on first and second. The infield moving in for Geislinger, the pitcher. He takes strike 1.
Logan.
I was viewing.
Runners on first and second. Haugen at first, Kramer at second, Geislinger at the plate, and the 0-1 pitch from Nissen. Fouled straight back. So 2 strikes now against Geislinger, the pitcher. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. He was the only base runner, was ultimately left on. 0-2 now. Nobody out. That pitch off the inside corner for a ball. 1-2 the count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here. Bottom 3. Watkins at the plate. Looking to break the scoreless tie here against Bird Island. Nissen from the stretch. Checks the runner at second and fires. That pitch high.
Okay, Logan.
Geislinger checks the sign from Dustin Kramer, the third base coach. 2-2 the count.
Where'd the grosses go?
This one fouled off down the left field line. The first base coach is Heath Kramer, the designated hitter for Watkins. That's where we got our help from during the pregame. The managers or assistant managers help us with all the pronunciations. As Nissen fires, that pitch low for a ball. Full count now, nobody out. Bottom 3. Watkins at the plate. It's the pitcher, Geislinger.
Come on, Logan.
Nissen dealing for Bird Island. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 1 here for Watkins. That brings Brendan Ashton to the plate.
Number 18, the first baseman, Brendan Ashton.
Ashton grounded out to end the first inning. He comes to the plate now with runners on first and second and 1 away. Nissen pitching from the stretch. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the knees. So the count 0-2 to Ashton. 1 out, runners on first and second are Hogan and Kramer. Popped up on the right side. Hebrink chasing after it. The catcher, Wolfel, is back, but it lands out of play. So fouled off. The count remains 0-2.
Oh, I know.
You've already tried it.
Kramer reached on a leadoff single. Haugen singled as well to move Kramer to second.
Oh, these ones are really
Geislinger with a strikeout. Now Ashton down in the count 0-2 with one away and runners on first and second.
actually gave me a decent amount.
Get 6 ball on camera here.
Nissen fires, driven right up the middle. Nissen back to second for one. The relay to first is in time. The 1-6-3 putout ends the threat here for Watkins in the third. We'll head to the fourth. The Bullfrogs are coming to bat here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Oh, you're right. I've seen it. No, I just.
For Watkins in the bottom of the third, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
That was a good
After
line.
3, we still have no score. Hey fans, just a reminder, no sunflower seeds here at Riverside Park. That's part of the COVID stuff. And please no smoking. Also, thank you again for cleaning up after yourself, finding those receptacles. And a huge thank you to all of your support at the concession stand and at the merchandise tent. Again, we're trying to get everything cleaned out of there this weekend. We've got some discounts. The program is down to $1. If you haven't picked up one of those already, I would highly encourage it. If somebody close to you has one, say, hey, is it worth $1? And I hope that you would say yes. Again, thank you so much to all the volunteers here at the ballpark. We could not do this without the help of so many people that have played a part in putting on this state tournament.
It really is
Thank
a great
you.
staff on hand here in Springfield, including Marty Brandel, our PA announcer. It's been such a great 3 weekends here in southern Minnesota, capped off here by the round of 16 action under upper 70s and clear skies, despite what looked like an odd rain shower a few minutes ago out of nowhere, but still a beautiful day. Hardly a breeze here in Springfield.
Leading off the
Alex
fourth
Berg
for
is
Bird
our
Island,
photographer.
first
My name is
baseman,
Ryan
number
Phelps.
10,
Pleased to have you with us
Ebrain.
here on a Saturday at a beautiful ballpark in southern Minnesota. Leading off, Tyler Hebrink.
Come on, Tyler. Start it up.
Hebrink grounded out to third to end the first inning. Breeze picking up now a little bit here. It's coming out of the south, so it's kind of blowing right to left from the first base side out toward the left field fence. Geislinger off speed pitch for strike 2.
Okay, Tyler.
So 0-2 the count. Geislinger kicks and fires. Popped up to the right side. Berg giving chase, and he'll put it away for out number 1. So 1 away here on the fly out
Brings
to
up
right.
the shortstop, number 1, Dylan Gass.
Dylan Gass from Bethany grounded out to second to start the second inning. Comes to the plate now with 1 away. 2 hits on the board for the Bullfrogs. 1 in the second, 1 in the third. This one fouled straight back. So we've got 4 teams that have advanced to the quarterfinals tomorrow. The quarters and semis both taking place tomorrow. Championship game here at 1 o'clock on Monday, Labor Day, and I am thrilled and honored to have the call. This one popped up on the right side. First baseman Brendan Ashton underneath it, and looking into the sun, he puts it away for out number 2.
That wasn't last.
Athman now comes to the plate. He popped up to short back in the second
Number
inning.
15, the center fielder, Trent Athman.
So the 4 teams in the semifinals, Fairmont and Buffalo, they play tomorrow here at noon. Cold Spring plays at 3 o'clock against the winner of Prior Lake and Bemidji. That game also here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. St. Patrick's is in. They'll face the winner of tonight's game between Sartell and Bluffton. That game in Milroy tomorrow at noon. So St. Patrick, Cold Spring, Buffalo, and Fairmont all in the quarterfinals. Prior Lake and Bemidji playing right now. Watkins and Bird Island on your screen as we speak. Coming up tonight here, Union Hill versus Young America. That's our last game here in Springfield. And as I mentioned, Sartell and Bluffton in action in Milroy. That one just above the belt for a ball. 1-2 now the count to Athman, the center fielder.
Yep, yeah, I'll take one.
Geislinger winds and fires. Popped up foul and out of play down the right wing side. Right wing. I've been doing a lot of soccer. The right field side.
Where were you two?
So 2 outs and the 1-2 pitch from Geislinger. Driven down the left field line now, foul. Carson Geislinger, Nolan Geislinger, Carter Block, and Brendan Ashton make up the infield. Logan Haugen behind the plate. Matt Geislinger kicks and fires. Strike 3 called, and the Bullfrogs are down in order here in the fourth. Watkins coming to bat next here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Head to the bottom of the fourth, still no score.
I want to go to Truth and nuts again. That's that bitch.
We got 30 minutes.
Logan Nissen still on the hill for Bird Island. James Wolfel behind the plate. Sean Dollarshell at third. Dylan Glass at short. Jordan Sagadol at second. Tyler Hebrink at first. In the outfield for Bird Island, Logan Swan at left. Trent Athman at center. Colton Minkle at right. 0-0 our score. 2 hits for the Bullfrogs, 5 for the Clippers. No errors on the scoreboard for either team. Carter Block will lead off. The 2020 graduate from Litchfield High School, set to begin his freshman year at St. Cloud Technical College. He's the second baseman.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Clippers, second baseman, number 13, Carter Block.
He led off the second inning with a ground out to third. Here he'll lead off against Logan Nissen, the pitcher for Bird Island. Swung on, fouled back.
We're not leaving any soon.
So the count 0-1. That one just above the shoe tops. 1-1 now the count to Block. Foul tip. That one caught the pitcher in the mask or the helmet. Dust himself off. He's all right. It is a strike, so 1-2 the count now to Block from Nissen. Nissen, a football player as well, as the starting pitcher here today for Bird Island. Kicks and fires. Off the outside corner for a ball. 2-2. The breeze picking up here in Springfield. Swung on and missed. It's in the dirt, so the throw down to first is squeezed by Hebrink for out number 1. So Berg comes
Right
to the plate
fielder,
now.
Number 21, Dan Bird.
Berg singled on a sharply hit ball to left field back in the second inning. The first of 3 straight singles for the Clippers in the second inning that ended in an odd 2-1-3 double play. First pitch off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0 the count. This one right up the middle off the glove of Nissen. Coming in is Sagadol. He makes the barehanded throw, but he's safe. Berg is safe on the infield single. And Watkins is in business here in the fourth. 2 straight singles for Berg.
Brings up the designated hitter, number 00, Heath Kramer.
So Kramer, the DH, also singled back in the first inning. Here's a sharply hit ball to right as he comes to the plate here with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Kramer serves as the assistant manager as well, if whether or not by official title. It's the first base coach.
I was thinking Major League.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, fouled back, 0-2.
Big mustache.
So 0-2 the count now. To the DH Kramer. Berg with the lead at first. Hit to the right side. Sagadol is there. He bobbles it. Can he make the throw in time? Yes, he does. For out number 2. So Berg advances. Kramer is out on the 4-3 putout, and that brings Geislinger to the plate. With 2 away here and a runner on second.
Number 9, Carson Geislinger.
So I believe that'll be, they'll call that an error. It looks like they have not. They did retire 1, and a double play is not implied. But what they'll call it, because there's no hit put on the board, is a fielder's choice. On the 4-3 putout. Sacrifice, I guess. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah, they were on, what was it? Town Ball Tuesday.
Berg is at second. Geislinger at the plate. He singled on a grounder up the middle. Throw back to second is high. Nicely caught by Dylan Gass.
Stop doing that. Don't ever do that. You're never getting the guy.
So that one backed up by Trent Athman. So I don't think that the runner Berg would have been able to advance anyways had that throw not been caught by Gass. 2-1 the count, 2 outs here, bottom 4. Geislinger at the plate, fouls it back for strike 2. It's now 2-2 with 2 outs.
One more.
Carson Geislinger at the plate. A 2020 grad. Looks at a pitch low in the dirt. Full count now.
Goes out. Goes out.
2 outs, runner at second. And the payoff pitch from Nissen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, Clippers get 1 more hit, and they leave another stranded. We're through 4. And it's scoreless here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Left on base. Hey, we're heading to the 5th. Still no score.
Tommy.
Session stand. It's been a pretty steady line over there. I would highly recommend the Cold Stone. Holy moly's, it's incredible. Take advantage of that for a lovely afternoon treat. Here we go. Top of the fifth. Leading off the right fielder, number 3, Colton Minkle.
Back here in Springfield, don't forget we're on social media at MN Prep Spotlight on Facebook and Twitter. We have an Instagram account as well if you're into that sort of thing. We head to the top of the fifth. Bird Island at the plate in a scoreless game as Geislinger throws a first pitch that's swung on and missed by Minkle. Colton Minkle, the right fielder. Geislinger right back at it on the 0-1 pitch, hit right up the middle, and this one is going to get through for a leadoff single by the right fielder, and the third hit of the ball game for the Bullfrogs.
But if it was just 1v1, he was bigger than you.
He was after he pushed Landy, and I put
A solid
Leadoff single
grounder
brings up the left fielder.
past
Number 4,
Geislinger.
Logan Swan.
Logan Swan, who struck out to end the second inning, comes to the plate now with a runner on first. Nobody out here. Top of 5 here in Springfield.
I would have put that on his head right here. On the wall.
Matt Geislinger pitching from the stretch, kicks and fires. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 6 hits for the Clippers in this one, 3 for the Bullfrogs.
Yeah, them guys are pussies, bro.
Minkle on first. Swan at the plate. Swing and a miss again, strike 2. He did get a piece of that one, so fouled off for strike 2. As he checks down to Mike Nagel, the manager. Nagel in his 31st year as manager for Bird Island. He was on the team as a player when they started the program in 1990. Geislinger back to first. Keeping Minkle close. Minkle with 2 of the Bird Island hits today. He singled back in the second and stole a base, which Geislinger is well aware of.
Tommy.
Pitch outside, 1-2. Nobody out here, top of 5, 1-2 the count to the left fielder, Swan.
What'd she say?
Well, hey, bottom line is that's good.
I would just say, well, I'm going to be
Geislinger kicks and fires, the runner goes, swing and a miss, the throw down to second, gets past Carter Block, so a stolen base but a strikeout as well, so there's one away as Dollar Shell comes to the plate. And so Minkle with 2 singles and 2 stolen bases.
And if you lose
Third baseman, number 17, Sean Dollar Shell.
Dollar Shell led off the third with a double
what?
on a fly ball to center that landed just in front of Kramer. He went for the catch and missed it, so it rolled back quite a ways before it was fielded by Matthias. It was ruled a hit, rightfully so, and a double. And now he comes to the plate with 1 out and a runner on second, and ball 1.
Last year you were shotgunning 2-3 beers a game.
So 1-0 the count,
All year.
and 1 out to Dollar Shell, the third baseman.
Says who?
I get no other option. Otherwise, I'm single.
Haley.
As Geislinger kicks and fires, swing and a miss, strike 1.
You and Haley have a future.
Nolan,
The runner on second is Minkle.
We're going to leave one after this game. And we can
The count 1-1. Geislinger kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1-2 the count.
I know you are. I know.
Geislinger with a runner on second, 1 away, delivers the 1-2 pitch inside. Dollar Shell quickly holds up the stop sign to Minkle on second, as it's nicely knocked down by Lincoln Haugen, the catcher for Watkins. So 2-2 now the count. Geislinger checks the runner at second and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 2 away. That's 7 strikeouts for Geislinger. And that brings Nissen to the
Brings
plate.
up number 18, the designated hitter, Trevor Nissen.
Nissen struck out back in the 3rd. Minkle is at second, 2 outs here. Top 5. Geislinger fires. Check swing. It comes in there and lands for a strike. Nissen thought that might have been below the knees. 0-1 the count with 2 outs here, top of 5. Geislinger checks the runner at second. He goes to third and fouled off. So Minkle on the move that time, and the count, no balls and 2 strikes to Nissen. Mike Nagel said he's a senior at Bethany and looked at by the Atlanta Braves. He's down in the count 0-2 now with 2 away. Check swing, strike 3. And the Bullfrogs are down. A leadoff single by Minkle, and he's stranded at second.
For Bird Island,
8 strikeouts
no runs on 1 hit.
for Geislinger.
1 left on
3 of them here in
Heading
the
to the bottom
5th.
of the 5th. Still scoreless.
We're scoreless heading to the bottom of the 5th. The Clippers are coming to bat next.
Beside me talking on the cell phone. He started yelling at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird, and then he was gone.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Clippers, shortstop, number 22, Nolan Geislinger.
So Geislinger comes to the plate. He had the odd strikeout that was dropped by the catcher. They threw and got him out and tagged out his cousin, the other Geislinger, Carson, at first. So it was a strange 2-1-3, at least that's how I have it scored. A K2-1-3 double play. We're in the bottom of the 5th. In the 9th spot, Nolan Geislinger, the shortstop, just a freshman at Eden Valley Watkins High School. 1-1 the count now from Logan Nissen, the Bird Island pitcher. Driven up the middle, it got by Nissen. Can he catch up to it? No, he cannot. And that will likely also be an infield single for the speedy Nolan Geislinger. See what they rule. No hit yet, no error yet. And it's a hit.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder, number 3, Kevin Kramer.
So Kevin Kramer struck out to start the game for Watkins. He singled in the 3rd on a sharp grounder on the 3rd base side. Nobody out, runner on first is Nolan Geislinger. As Nissen checks the runner and fires. Bunt shown, brought back, outside for a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 the count to Kramer, the center fielder. Nissen fires. Bunt shown again. This time it's pulled back, but strike one called. 1-1. Geislinger taking a lead at first, digging in like he wants to move. 1-1 pitch from Nissen. Swung on, hit on the third baseline, scooped up by Dollarshell. The throw to 2 is in time. The relay not, but it's backed up by catcher Wolfel. So a fielder's choice. Now, they're going to say safe. They're going to look at second. And yes, he's out. Okay, so, which I'm not surprised. I don't know why Geislinger thought he would have been safe, but he's out on the
Catcher,
5-4 putout.
Logan.
It's a fielder's choice. So Kramer reaches on the fielder's choice. And Lincoln Haugen comes to the plate with 1 out and Kramer on first.
I'll take driver's seat.
Hogan digs in and waits the first offering from Nissen. The runner goes right down the middle. The throw down to 2, and he is safe. No, he's out. He's out. Kramer pleading his case to the umpire, and I honestly, I think he's got an argument. But he is out number 2 as he's caught stealing. So Kramer out at 2 on the stolen base attempt. And 2 outs now. And the 0-1 pitch driven to left. Logan Swan is back, and he tucks it away for out number 3. Some unconventional outs here for Watkins, and they're down in order in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning, scoreless here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
No errors and nobody left on base. After 5, we're still scoreless. We're so happy to be able to play baseball and to host tournament games here at Riverside Park during this pandemic. However, we need to follow strict rules regarding social distancing and respecting others in the ballpark. If the rules are not followed, the game will be stopped, and we will remind everyone to please respect our social distancing requirements. Overall, the Minnesota Baseball Association is extremely proud of how everyone is working hard to keep people safe, keep our ballparks open so that we can all continue playing, watching, and enjoying baseball. We thank you for your help and support.
Good one. On your feet, Bullfrog fans. Get out, Tommy. Get out, Tommy. Come on. Get out.
Off the top of the 6th for the Bullfrogs, the catcher, number 27, James Wolfel.
Wolfel, the leadoff hitter, is 0 for 2 as we welcome you back to Springfield, Minnesota. Ryan Phelps here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Pleased to have you with us on a gorgeous Saturday in southern Minnesota. Matt Geislinger dealing for Watkins. He's got 8 strikeouts on the day. He's given up 3 hits here in 5 innings. Wolfel grounded out on the first at-bat of the game. Right back to Geislinger with a throw out over to first on the 1-3 put out. This one bounced to the left side. Geislinger is there on the short hop. The throw to first is in time. Nice throw by Nolan Geislinger, the youngster from Watkins. And Wolfel is down on the put out.
Now batting,
Jordan Segadol,
second baseman Jordan Segadol.
the South Dakota State product, and second baseman. Just 2 strikeouts on the day, 1 swinging, 1 looking in the first and third innings respectively. One away here, nobody on for the pitcher Geislinger as he faces Saginaw. That pitch, a breaking ball in there at the knees for a strike. Geislinger kicks and fires, it's fouled back. Past the midway point of this ball game already, and the midway point of our triple header. Game 1 today, Fairmont defeated Jordan 7-5. They move on to face Buffalo tomorrow here at noon in the quarterfinals.
Do they have much pitching after him? Or?
That pitch off the outside corner.
So he's pitched every inning.
St. Patrick 16-4 winners over Carver in Milroy earlier today as well.
He should be able to.
That pitch in there for a call, third strike, 3 straight strikeouts for Saginaw, and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th for Bird Island.
Number 10, first baseman, Tyler Ebrain.
That's the 11th strikeout for Geislinger as he faces Hebrink. The lefty wheels and fires outside. Breaking ball. Swung on and fouled back. The flag in right center field now kind of blowing in a little bit towards us. The breeze was not to be found in our first game today. It picked up here in game 2 a little bit, but it has shifted a little. That one swung on in the breaking ball and missed for strike 2. It's now 1-2, 2 outs here, top of 6. Bird Island at the plate.
Yeah. I know. I said, oh my.
11 strikeouts on the day for Geislinger. I'm sorry, 9 strikeouts on the day for Geislinger.
He was. I mean, he's running, but I mean, you should make
Let's
that
not
catch.
get ahead of ourselves. 9 strikeouts for the starting pitcher, Matt Geislinger. The 2-2 pitch with 2 away. Make it 10. 10K for Geislinger. And the Bullfrogs are down in order here in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning as the Clippers come to the plate next here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Still no score. Hey, huge thank yous go out. We just saw the time.
What's special about high school sports? The passion. The excitement. The memories.
Now a 3 at the buzzer. Good! It's good! Du Bois wins it for the Rebels.
It's about impacting your community. Connecting your business to this audience. This is where your customers live, where they shop. This is their circle of life. This is where your business should be. Connect with your best potential customers. This is your invitation. Get in the game.
Welcome back to Springfield. Here's a score update.
Bemidji leads 5-1 over Prior Lake in the 5th.
So there we go, Bemidji
Leading off
trying to advance. We're scoreless here in Springfield.
Matt Geislinger.
Matt Geislinger, one of the stories of this tournament. He's got 2 complete game shutouts so far for Watkins, and he's working on a 3rd. He's pitched 6 innings and given up just 3 hits. He's got 10 strikeouts. And here he looks at strike 1. At the plate, Geislinger is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd. He's leading off here for the Clippers. This one's fouled straight back, right over, and bounces between 2 cars, and that's my Tahoe it's going after right there, but just misses the front end. Thank you very much, Matt. 0-2 the count. Logan Nissen digs in, pitches low and away. You know, when I pulled up here today, Alex, there was 2 cars blocking mine. They must have left. Now mine's wide open. It's the first vehicle behind us. The 1-2 pitch inside. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The second strikeout of Geislinger for the day.
Number 18.
That's the
first
6th K for Nissen.
Ashton.
So Ashton comes to the plate now. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second to end the first. Hit into a 1-6-3 double play to end the third. One and 0 the count, 1 out here, bottom 6. Popped up, foul, out of play. So 1 and 1 the count with 1 out here, bottom 6. Scoreless game with Bird Island in the field. Watkins at the plate, swing and a miss, fouled off for strike 2. It's 1 and 2 with 1 out. Nobody on. For the home team, the Clippers, in their white and blue pinstripes. Ball 2 outside, 2 and 2. One away here in the 2-2 pitch from Nissen. High and tight. Full count, 3 and 2. And the payoff pitch, hit to the left side. Gas is there, he bobbles it. The hard throw to first is in time. Just in time to retire Ashton for out number 2.
Brings up number 13, the second baseman, Carter Block.
Carter Block is 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a strikeout in the second and fourth innings. It's warming up here. It has reached what is supposed to be the high of 81. Expecting 88 degrees tomorrow. And then it cools down. The bottom drops out on Monday. Sadly, our championship day, we're expecting 55 and rain. The 1-0 pitch, right down the middle for a strike, 1 and 1. Yeah, 81 degrees under partly cloudy skies.
Yes, he did.
Not much of a breeze here today, although it is increasing a little. And the 1-1 pitch, driven to the right side, that's in for a single. Hustling over to first is blocked, and it got by Minkle, rounding second and heading for third. Block will slide in, and he's safe. That'll be a single and an error, I'm guessing, for Block. He's on third with 2 outs here in the 6th. It's definitely a hit.
What do you think you were sitting on in the car?
But I think you got to call an error on Block
Right
as
fielder,
it went by
number
him, but I don't
21,
see it on the board yet.
Berg.
So Berg comes to the plate now with a runner on third. That one's inside, and Berg tells Block to hold. Now Berg, the right fielder, is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. So now with the go-ahead run potentially 90 feet away, that was a costly error. They do now have the error on the board, so I think it's a single and an E9. As Nissen is in a jam now. This one fouled straight back for strike 1. 1-1 the count.
But I understand too if it's his roommate. Yeah. But still to fly to Washington. Yeah.
Not a lot to do on there, I don't think, is there?
2 outs, a runner on third in Block, representing the go-ahead run. Trying to break this scoreless tie. The 1-1 pitch from Nissen. In there for a strike. 1 and 2 now with 2 outs. Berg 2 for 2 on 2 singles. One here makes it a 1-0 game. This one up the middle, right to Stagedal. Sagedal up with the throw is in time for out number 3. Bird Island has been in several jams. They have somehow gotten out of all of them, and they keep it a scoreless game as we head to the 7th. 0-0 our score here in Springfield.
Hey, we're heading to the 7th. Still all tied up at 0.
Bird Island has the defense when they need it. 8 hits given up so far, and nothing to show for it for Watkins.
Hey, Dylan, start it off. Let's go.
They've left 6 on.
Number 1, the shortstop, Dylan Gass.
So Dylan Gass comes to the plate to face Geislinger. Geislinger with 10 strikeouts on the day, giving up just 3 hits through 6 innings. Dylan Gass 0 for 2. Grounded out to second in the second. He flew out to first in the 4th. Swings at the second offering. 0-2 now the count to Gass, the cleanup hitter, batting leadoff here in the 7th. Geislinger kicks and fires outside. Hit to the right side, Carter blocked, the second baseman is there. Ashton at first makes the grab for out number 1. So that'll bring up Athman. Trent Athman, the center fielder.
Number 15, the center fielder, Trent Athman.
A Luther College baseball player. He's 0 for 2 today. Popped up to short, struck out looking to end the 4th inning. And he comes to the plate now with 1 away and nobody on for the Bullfrogs here in the top of the 7th. Now one outside. Geislinger yet to give up a run in this tournament. He pitched 2 complete games, both shutouts. His father, Bruce, the MVP of the 2001 tournament. Clippers were state champs that year. His brother Carson at third. Nolan, the shortstop, just a freshman in high school this year. That one is a ball. They appealed the check swing. So ball 2, 2-1 with 1 out here, top of 7. Geislinger kicks and fires. This one fouled off down the right field line. Warming up over there, Union Hill and Young America. They are up next in our nightcap tonight. That game is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. 2-2 the count now to Athman. That pitch low in the dirt. Knocked down by Hogan nicely, but nobody's on. So it's a full count to the center fielder, Trent Athman. The payoff pitch from Geislinger. Driven to left, but foul. The count remains full with 1 out here. Base is empty for Bird Island's 7th inning. This one popped up over the backstop and out of play. So Athman keeping the at-bat alive. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The Bullfrogs just 3 hits through 6 innings. 6 1/3 make that. Geislinger with 10 strikeouts so far. This one hit to the left side. Geislinger is there, fields it up with the throw, and is in time. Nolan Geislinger with a rocket across the infield for out number 2. And that'll bring Colton Minkle.
Right fielder, number 3, Colton Minkle.
Minkle 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 stolen bases. He did that in the 2nd and 5th innings. Wind picking up now here in Springfield, gusts of it anyways, with 2 outs. This one hit to the left side, snared by Carson Geislinger, and we are through 6 1/2. Time for the 7th inning stretch, folks. Take me out to the ball game in a scoreless tie
3 up and 3 down
with the
for
Bullfrogs
Bird
and
Island
Clippers
in the 7th.
here in
Head to
Springfield.
the top of the 7th, still scoreless. Seventh inning stretch, I'm getting confused. 7th inning stretch, time to get up, move around. Baseball's national anthem, take me out to the ball game. Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Clippers, 0-0, the designated hitter, Heath Kramer.
So Heath Kramer comes to the plate. Welcome back, everyone, to Springfield, Minnesota, and State Amateur Baseball here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Kramer 1 for 2. He singled back in the 2nd inning. Swings at the first offering from Logan Nissen here for a strike. Nissen with 6 strikeouts through 6 innings, giving up 8 hits but no runs. His team has 1 fielding error behind him, and now he's ahead of the count 0-2. Kramer singled, part of 3 consecutive singles for Watkins back in the 2nd inning. This time he pops up to the right side. Hebrink calls for it in foul territory, and he'll tuck it in for out number 1.
Brings up the 3rd baseman, number 9, Carson Geislinger.
Carson 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout with 1 away here, bottom 7. Nissen fires inside for a ball. This one hit to the right side, just off the glove of Sagadol. Can he make the play? He does! Beautiful put out by Jordan Sagadol for out number 2. Would you call that a 4-4-3? Did he tip it to himself? Tipped into the air, it landed at his feet.
Number 22, Nolan Geislinger.
But he's there and he sticks with it for out number 2. Now his cousin Nolan comes to the plate. Nolan struck out in an odd 2-1-3 putout, double play to end the 2nd inning. Then he singled. He hits one here to shallow center field, and he's aboard with a 2-out single. He singled back in the 5th as well. And that's hit number 9 for Watkins, and we head to the top of the order.
Back to the top of the order, center fielder, number 3, Kevin Kramer.
Kramer is 1 for 2. He struck out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, hit into a fielder's choice, so he reached first safely in the 5th, but then was caught stealing in a controversial play back in the 5th inning. He comes to the plate now with 2 outs and a runner on first. Swings at the first offering and fouls it back. So Nolan Geislinger, the high school freshman and shortstop at first. He's 2 for 3. Kramer now waits the 0-1 pitch from Logan Nissen. Pops it up to center. Athman tracking, moving to his left, now running in. The ball is moving, but he sticks up the leather and makes the catch for out number 3. We are through 7. It's scoreless with Watkins and Bird Island. The Bullfrogs are coming to bat next here in Springfield.
For the Clippers in the bottom of the 7th, no runs. Everything upon completion of this game, so now would be a great time if there's any merchandise that you want to go purchase, some apparel, a program, or any concessions. Go ahead and maybe make your way over and get some of that stuff taken care of now so that you're ready to roll upon completion of this ball game. So just a heads up, thank you for your help with that. Thank you for cleaning up and making sure all your trash and recycling getting to the appropriate receptacles. We appreciate your help keeping Riverside Park beautiful. Thank you.
Riverside Park, beautiful indeed, and welcome back everyone to Springfield, Minnesota. Ryan Phelps here on the call. Pleased to have you with us on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon.
Leading off the top of the 8th for Bird Island, left fielder, number 4, Logan Swan.
So Logan Swan comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Geislinger, starting pitcher for Watkins, has 10 Ks on the day as we head to the 8th. Bird Island, the visitors here today. So Watkins does claim last ups. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. That pitch well outside for a ball, 2-1 now. To the left fielder, Swan. Logan Swan played college ball at North Dakota State and St. Cloud State. This one fouled off. Evens up the count at 2-2. Geislinger winds and fires. Outside. Full count now, 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 3 strikeouts on the day for Swan. 11 for the pitcher, Matt Geislinger. That brings Dollarshell to the plate.
17, Sean Dollarshell.
Dollarshell led off the 3rd with a double. He was ultimately stranded there. He was then part of a 3 straight strikeout end of the 5th inning. He comes to the plate now with nobody on and 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 great pitchers in Geislinger and Nissen. I was just telling our photographer, Alex Berg, how quickly this game has gone by. We're almost through 8 Well, through 7 for sure. 8, 7 and a third. This game's only an hour and a half old. We started just after 3. I think it was 3:06 was the first pitch. Now 3 straight balls, $2 shell, something we don't see often and haven't, certainly not in this game. No walks yet for Geislinger. And here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. No walks, no hit batters, so just 3 base runners on 3 hits. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The count is now full.
Got it in there.
The windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called. That's a dozen for Geislinger. And we're to the number 9 hitter, Nissen, the designated hitter. He's got 2 strikeouts. He's 0 for 2.
Number 18, the designated hitter, Trevor Nissen.
Come on, Trevor.
2 down here, top 8. Bird Island at the plate in a scoreless game. Geislinger dealing. That pitch in there for a strike on the off-speed pitch. Swung on and missed, fouled off for strike 2. And just like that, Nissen down on the count, 0-2. Outside, 1-2 now with 2 outs here, top 8. Swing and a miss. Lucky number 13 strikeouts for Matt Geislinger as he retires the side. 3 straight strikeouts for the right-hander. And we are through 7.5 innings, heading to the bottom of the 8th. Watkins coming to the plate here next in Springfield.
Holy moly's, those burgers smell good over there. Get a head start. Getting to be close to supper time. Swing over the concession stand.
So Nolan's the brother. Yep. Oh, he's a 10th grade. Got it. Thank you. Appreciate the listeners out there with the correction. So let me just go through this again quickly. The family tree of the Geislingers. So Matt Geislinger is brothers with Nolan Geislinger, who's a freshman at Eden Valley Watkins. Carson is the cousin. He's a sophomore at Eden Valley Watkins. So we appreciate the listeners for getting that word to us. Matt Geislinger, one of the stars of the game. The other on the mound for Bird Island, Logan Nissen. He's pitched 7 full innings, giving up 9 hits but no runs. He's got 6 strikeouts to his credit. There's 1 strike to Hogan, the catcher, who's leading off here in the 2 spot for the Watkins Clippers. Back here in Springfield, bottom of the 8th in a scoreless game that is flying by. Going on over in Milroy, Prior Lake and Bemidji in action. At last check, Bemidji was up big in that one, but it was still early. This one fouled off, so the count now 1-2. The Watkins Clippers swing and a miss, strike 3, and Hogan is down. Watkins had some unconventional ends to their innings and some strange outs. but they
Brings
count
up the pitcher,
all the same.
Number 15, Matt Geislinger.
So Geislinger was hit by a pitch and is struck out twice. He's pitched to Jem at the mound, as has Logan Nissen. Two outstanding pitchers here today. This one hit to the right side to Sagadol. He's up with it. The throw over to first. Hebrink gloves it for out number 2. And just like that, 2 away here in the 8th.
First baseman, number 18, Brendan Ashton.
Brendan Ashton 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. One of them a double play to end the 3rd inning. Keep in mind it's a short weekend, or I should say for the winners it's a long weekend, as this one is hit over to gas at short. The scoop and throw is in time, and we are through 8 full. We head to the 9th in a scoreless ball game. Bird Island is coming to bat next here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
3 up and 3 down for Watkins in the bottom of the 8th. We're heading to the 9th. Still no score.
The music is not my choice, I apologize.
Top of the order, starting off the 9th for Bird Island, the catcher, number 27, James Wolfel.
Welcome back to Springfield, Minnesota, State Amateur Baseball, round of 16 here on PrepSpotlight.tv. I'm Ryan Phelps. We head to the top of the order, and James Wolfel, he's 0 for 3 on the day. This one he bounces foul. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st, popped up to short in the 3rd, and grounded to short back in the 6th. He'll lead us off here in the 9th, facing an 0-1 count as Geislinger winds and fires. Outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now the count. Geislinger with 13 strikeouts on the day, giving up just 3 hits through 8 innings. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 14 for the big right-hander from Watkins.
Second baseman, number 23, Jordan Sagadol.
Matt is the brother of Nolan. As we found out just a moment ago, I had them confused, Nolan and Carson. Sagadol comes to the plate. 3 strikeouts for Sagadol. And he swings at the first pitch that I think hit him. Geislinger coming up to chat with the umpire. So strike 1. Geislinger with 2 complete game shutouts in this tournament. His father, Bruce, had quite a tournament back 20 years ago. This one fouled off for strike 2. Bruce Geislinger won 4 games en route to a title and the MVP for Watkins. His son, Matt, looking to follow in his father's footsteps here in 2020. That one outside for a ball. 1-2 the count with 1 out here, top of 9. That one's in the dirt. 2-2. Jordan Sagadol, the batter. struck out swinging in the first, looking in the third and sixth, and he goes down swinging here in the ninth. The 15th strikeout for Geislinger, and that'll bring Tyler Hebrink.
Number 10, Tyler Hebrink.
Hebrink played at Bethany, coaches at Ridgewater in Wilmer now. And he takes the first pitch low for a ball. Any swing of the bat here could change the outcome of this scoreless game. Geislinger has been tough to hit all day, just 3 hits. This one fouled off. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Geislinger with 3 strikeouts in the 5th, 3 in the 8th. Trying for 3 straight here in the 9th as well. That one off the inside corner for a ball. 2-1. On the outside corner now for the strike. 2-2 with 2 away. Top of the 9th.
Come on, Tyler.
Geislinger kicks and fires. Number 15 for Watkins nearly gets his 15th strikeout as that one caught the catcher Hogan in the tender midsection, but it looks like he's up and fine. It was fouled off, so it remains a 2-2 count with 2 outs.
Come on, Tyler.
Bounce to the left side. Past Mike Nagel, who gets some jeering, friendly jeering from the Bird Island fan faithful. And number 15, Matt Geislinger with strikeout number 15 to end the top of the 9th. Watkins with a chance to walk off with a win. We're scoreless heading into the bottom half of the inning here in Springfield.
Bird Island in the top of the 9th. We're heading to the bottom. Still scoreless. Hey fans, upon completion of this game, remember we got to clear out the ballpark and sanitize things. Please take care of any purchases that you might desire to make, and thank you for picking up all your stuff so that we can make that cleanup quick and get the next game rolling. But we got a little baseball left. Somebody's got to score.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, my wife got attacked by a warthog real bad, and I need someone to come up with an ambulance and pick her up. Okay, sir, can you give me your address? Yeah, we're at 1825 Eucalyptus Drive. Okay, can you spell that for me, sir? I'm going to drag her on over to Oak Street, and you can pick her up.
Back here in Springfield, Ryan Phelps on PrepSpotlight.tv. We head to the bottom of the 9th.
Second baseman, number 13, Carter Block.
Carter Block singled in his last at bat. There was an error on the play. He ended up on third. That was with 2 outs. He was stranded at third. Here he takes the first pitch inside in the bottom of the 9th as he leads off for Watkins. Thanks for joining us here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in southern Minnesota. This one coming down to the wire. Foul. Kicking at it was Dustin Kramer, the third base coach for Watkins. 1-1 the count to the leadoff batter here in the 9th. Block in the 5 spot for Watkins. Hit up the middle. Sagadol after it, and he makes the catch. What a catch by Jordan Sagadol. And there's one away here in the ninth. Oh, what a play. That might have helped save the game for Bird Island.
Right fielder, number 21, Dan Berg.
Oh, Sagadol with a beautiful catch. Now Dan Berg, who's 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles in the game. And grounded out to Sagadol, the second baseman, in the 6th inning. We've talked a lot about Matt Geislinger. Let's not overlook Logan Nissen, the pitcher for Bird Island, has pitched a gem as well. He's given up 9 hits. He's had a lot of great defense behind him, but he's got 6 strikeouts of his own. This one's fouled off down the third base side. One and one the count, one away here. Bottom 9 for Berg, the right fielder. 2-1 now. Base is empty. Hit to the left side. Glass is there. The scoop by the shortstop. The throw is in time for out number 2. And the DH, Kramer, comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3.
The designated hitter, Heath Kramer.
He singled back in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to second in the 4th. And he popped up to first in the 7th. Here he comes with 2 outs and nobody on. He could win it with a swing of a bat, extend the inning, or lead us into the 10th. 2 outs and a 1-0 count to the DH. That pitch is high. Two 2-0 the count now from Nissen to Kramer. Low and inside. Ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. That pitch high for a walk. A 2-out walk puts Kramer on first, and Carson Geislinger to the plate, and we'll have a visit to the mound by Mike Nagel. Carson Geislinger, 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, as Logan Nissen exits the game. An outstanding game by Nissen. And that'll bring in Josh Kingery from Atwater.
Number 11, Josh Kingery. Batting for Watkins, third baseman, number 9, Carson Geislinger.
So here we go, the game on the line. In the 9th, 2 outs. A new pitcher into the game, and Mike Nagel talking with the umpire. So we'll see what they talk about here. So Matthias was in. He's been in the whole game as the left fielder. He has not batted, however, but he did pinch run once already for Kramer. That was back in the 2nd inning. So the umpire's conferring. Nine full for the Bullfrogs, that is. Nothing for the Clippers through 8 2/3. 3 hits for the Bullfrogs and 1 error. The Clippers with 9 hits and no defensive errors. So they're going to bring in a different pinch runner. And it looks like it'll be Dustin Kramer. Yes, Dustin Kramer pinch running. So a new third base coach as well, as Dan Bird will
Pinch
trot
runner
over to
at first
third.
base, number 7, Dustin Kramer.
So Kramer now pinch running. We got that sorted out. Mike Kingery, the father of Josh Kingery, a major leaguer for many years. First pitch in there for a strike. Played for the Royals, Mariners, Giants, A's, Rockies, and Pirates from 86 to 96, thanks to my buddy Travis Skoblik for sending that info. Foul back, strike 2. So a good bloodline for Josh Kingery, and good pitching so far. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 9th, runner on first, 2 outs, and an 0-2 count to Carson Geislinger. Breaking ball just outside. One and 2 the count now. Kingery dealing. A draftee from Atwater. Pitches out of the jam. Strike 3. And we head to extra innings. Watkins leaves 1. We'll head to the 10th here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
No errors and 1 left on base. Hey, as average.
A little bonus baseball here today in Springfield. In game 2 of our triple header, we head to the 10th inning scoreless with Bird Island and Watkins. Bird Island, the visitors, they come to bat next.
Come on, Dylan, start it off. Let's go. We need 1 run. Come on, Dylan.
Leading off the 10th for the Bullfrogs, number 1, the shortstop, Dylan Gass.
Dylan Gass 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a pop out. He comes to lead off for the Bullfrogs. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike as Geislinger continues to deal for Watkins. Ryan Phelps here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Pleased to have you with us. This one hit to center. Kramer tracking. He's in, and it'll land in front of him. And a leadoff single for Gass. That'll bring Trent Athman, the center fielder, a Luther College baseball player.
Number 15, Trent Athman.
He too is 0 for 3, but now has a runner at first.
Number 11, Braden Tierstig.
Braden Tierstig comes to the plate. He's a senior at Bold High School, Bird Island, Olivia Lake Lillian District. That's where most of these Bird Island players play their high school ball. Nobody out. Athman showing bunt, and he lays it down. Geislinger bobbles it. It's between his legs, and he'll reach. The throw to second gets away, but it'll stay in play. And now 2 on. And I believe we'll have an error on that play. E1, we'll wait to see if it goes up on the board. Runners on first and second. It is indeed an error.
Right fielder, number 3, Colton Minkle.
So 2 on with nobody out. This is the first time in the game that Bird Island has had 2 base runners. Nobody out here, top of 10. Swing and a miss for Colton Minkle. He is 2 for 3 with 2 stolen bases. He singled in the 2nd, singled in the 5th, lined out to 3rd to end the 7th. And now he's got 2 aboard, shows bunt, and it goes foul. So 2 strikes.
Okay, get away.
Geislinger with 15 strikeouts through 9 innings. He'll need a few more up his sleeve to get out of a jam here in the top of the 10th. He's got 2 complete game shutouts in this tournament already. In there for strike 3 and his 16th. As the left fielder Swan, who also has 2 singles. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Look at the wrong line.
Logan Swan.
Swan with 3 strikeouts in the game. And he'll try to avoid that here with 2 aboard and 1 out in the top of the 10th. A single can change the ball game and put Bird Island on top. Strike 1 at the knees.
Come on, Logan.
0-1 pitch from Geislinger. Foul back, strike 2.
Hey, Logan.
Just so you can see first base.
Oh, 0-2 the count from Geislinger to Swan. Outside ball. 1-2 the count. Geislinger checks his sign. 1 away here in the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball high. 2-2.
Come on, Logan.
Fouled off. Out of play. Count remains 2-2. Athman on first. Pinch runner on second. Foul back. Tersteeg, the pinch runner. A senior this year at Bold. The Bold Warriors, great football tradition there. I believe Tersteeg, a baseball, football, and basketball player. 2-2 the count now to Swan.
Logan.
Geislinger up the middle, gets by him, knocked down at short, no out, no play at second. Bases loaded and 1 out on a solid shot up the middle by Swan. That will be called a hit.
Brings up the third baseman, number 17, Sean Dollarshell.
So an infield single. Dollarshell, 1 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. He doubled back in the 3rd inning. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Top of the 10th inning. Geislinger has not given up a run yet in this tournament in 2 outings, 2 complete game outings. He's in his 28th inning of action here in this tournament. Foul off, 0-2. Anything to the outfield scores at least 1, which would be the go-ahead run. This is the top of the inning, top of the 10th, so Watkins will have an at-bat. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. Geislinger still bringing some heat here in the 10th inning. Dollarshell awaits the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The 17th strikeout of the game for Matt Geislinger. And now the big man, the one that manager Mike Nagel said is probably the only player in this tournament that can hit it over that center field fence at 452. He has struck out 3 times in the game. And now it's on the line. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of 10. Off the inside corner for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Inside for a ball, 2-0. And you could cut the drama here with a knife. It goes silent between pitches. Hit up the middle. They tag him at third, at second, and out number 3. They're going to call time. And they call it out. Out number 3 indeed. I don't know what the delay was for, but the out is made. And we head to the bottom of the 10th inning. Drama often here in Springfield in game 2. Watkins with a chance to win it in extra innings coming up next.
For Bird Island in the top of the 10th, no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. Head to the bottom of the 10th, still no score. Again, fans, remember, upon completion of this ball game, we have to clear out the ballpark, get everybody out so we can disinfect and sanitize. Thank you for your help, making sure everything's picked up, cleaned up, put in the appropriate receptacles. That makes a huge difference, and we really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So 17 strikeouts for Matt Geislinger through 10 innings of work. 5 hits and no runs, 1 error, and it was actually on him. But where it counts, no runs on the board as we head to the Watkins half of the inning. A chance to walk off with the win here in the bottom of the 10th. We'll head to the number 9 hitter in the order. Nolan Geislinger, the shortstop. He is 2 for 3 in the game with 2 singles.
From Milroy.
Oh, here's a final.
Bemidji defeats Prior Lake 8-1.
So Bemidji moves on with an 8-1 win.
Clippers, the shortstop.
They'll play Cold Spring here tomorrow.
Geislinger.
Bemidji versus Cold Spring tomorrow here at 3 p.m. Kingery on the mound. That one in the dirt. Josh Kingery, a draftee from Atwater, dealing for Bird Island. This one popped up and back and out of play. So 5 teams now in the final 8. Fairmont versus Buffalo, Cold Spring versus Bemidji. The winner of this gets the winner of our next game. This one driven to right center field. It's shallow. Is there a play? Yes, there is. Trent Athman underneath it to make the grab for out number 1. And we head to the top of the order. And Kevin Kramer, the center fielder, via MSU Mankato.
The center fielder, Kevin Kramer.
Kramer 2 for 4. Well, make that 1 for 3. You reach on a fielder's choice, and he singled. He also struck out and flew out to center. This one hit to the left side. Dollar Shell is there. He's up with the throw, and it's in time to Hebrink for out number 2. Less dramatic than the Bird Island 10th inning.
Catcher, number 2, Lincoln Haugen.
So Hogan can try to keep the game going here. With nobody on, 2 outs here in the 10th. Foul back. Oh, 0-1 the count, 2 outs here, bottom 10. That one's inside, 1-1. Someone will score eventually. Breaking ball for Kingery. Missed. 2-1 the count. 2 outs here, bottom 10. Driven to left. Minkle tracking. He's got it for the catch. And out number 3. Let's play 11. We'll head to the top of the 11th. Bird Island is coming to bat next here on PrepSpotlight.tv. He's got 17 strikeouts. He had 15 through 9, 2 more in the 10th. We go to the top of the order.
James Wolfel.
James Wolfel 0 for 4 in the leadoff spot today. He's hit 3 balls in play and struck out once. Breaking ball, strike. This one to the shortstop. Geislinger fields. A long throw from short is not in time. And an infield single for Wolfel. And the 6th hit of the game for Bird Island.
Second baseman, number 23, Jordan Sagadol.
And I beg your pardon. That is an error. They're calling that E6. I guess he bobbled it a little bit. And so E6 the call. So still just 5 hits on the board for Bird Island. Here's Sagadol showing bunt. He lays it down. Fielded by Geislinger. The throw to first is good. 1 away. Runner on second is Wolfel. So Hebrink, Tyler Hebrink.
Number 10, first baseman, Tyler Ebrain.
Comes to the plate with a runner on second and 1 away here, top 11. Geislinger kicks and fires to the left side. Carson is there. He bobbled it again and no play. He did keep it in front of him and he kept the runner at second. But there's still just 1 out and now 2 on for Dylan Gass, the shortstop from Bethany down in Mankato.
Number 1, the shortstop, Dylan Gass.
That one's a hit. Looking up at the board. Runners on first and second, 1 out for Gass. Gass is 1 for 4 with a single. That single led off the 10th inning. Hebrink on first, Wolfel on second. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1.
Okay, Dylan.
Come back a little. No.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. One and 2 the count, one away here, top of the 11th. 0-0 our score. Geislinger started the game. He has 17 strikeouts. That one's inside. 2-2. With one out, runners on first and second. Wolfel and Hebrink. Wolfel led off on an error on a single to short. Hebrink reached on a single to short, infield single. Hit to the shortstop again, to 2 for 1. The relay throw is not made. So 2 outs now and runners on the corners.
Trent.
So Gass reaches on the fielder's choice. And Trent
Center
Athman
fielder, number 15, Trent Athman.
of Luther comes to the plate. Two outs, runners on the corners. First offering outside, 1-0 with 2 outs. Wolfel on third. Gass at first. The 1-0 pitch. Hit to center, it's deep. Kramer back to get it. Sticks up the glove and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 straight jams. And Watkins gets out of him. Athman hits it to deep center, but Kramer is there for the catch. We head to the bottom of the 11th, tied at 0 here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Head to the bottom of the 11th. You know what's up. No score.
Next, Union Hill and
Leading
Young
off
America.
the bottom of the 11th,
Why is that
number
game important?
15,
Well, the winner
pitcher,
of this game
Matt
gets the winner
Geislinger.
of that game tomorrow in Milroy at 3 o'clock in the quarterfinals. And once you know it, Geislinger will lead off for Watkins here in the bottom of the 11th with Josh Kingery dealing. Kingery, a draftee from Atwater. He's the son of Mike Kingery, longtime major league pitcher from 86 to 96. Two 2-0. That pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 now from pitcher to pitcher. Kingery to Geislinger. Fouled straight back. That was coming right at us. Count even now at 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Now the count is full. And the 3-2 pitch. Low and away, ball 4. A leadoff walk as Geislinger is on.
Brings up the first baseman, number 18, Brendan Ashton.
Ashton comes to the plate. He's 0 for 4 today. And now a pinch runner.
Runner.
Looks like it'll
Pinch
be
runner at first
Caden
base, number
Nyman.
10, Caden Neiman.
Nyman will pinch run for Geislinger. Ashton at the plate, 0 for 4. Nobody out. After the walk to Geislinger, Nyman the pinch runner. Kingery pitching to Ashton. Just off the plate for a ball. That one's in there on the inside corner for a strike at the knees. 1-1 to Ashton. Brendan Ashton, the big first baseman, drives one to left. It's shallow. Swan is in, and he makes the sliding catch. One away here in the bottom of the 11th. Carter Block.
Second baseman, number 13, Carter Block.
Just graduated from Litchfield High School, heading to St. Cloud Technical College this year. He's the second baseman. He's 1 for 4. Singled back in the 6th. There was an error on the play. He reached third. If that happens here, the ball game is over. This one hit into foul territory at the wall! And the catch is made by Hebrink for out number 2.
Right fielder, number 21, Dan Bird.
Dan Bird now comes to the plate. He had 2 straight singles to start the game back in the 2nd and 4th innings. He's hit 2 ground outs since. He's 2 for 4. The runner on first, a pinch runner, Nyman, for Geislinger, who walked to let off the inning. 2 outs here, bottom 11. Breaking ball, missed. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. One and one the count, 2 outs. Kingery dealing to Berg. That one's off the outside corner for a ball, 2-1. Breaking ball, missed for a ball, 3-1. 2 outs and a runner on first. Three-one pitch to Berg. Looks at strike 2.
One more.
Full count now. We'll likely see Nyman take off. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the 11th. Kingery throws back to 1, as he expected Nyman to take off as well. Nyman pinch running for Geislinger, the pitcher who led off with a walk. The payoff pitch, fouled straight back. Nyman did take off upon delivery. Count remains full with 2 outs. Sun shining in brightly here in southern Minnesota. Riverside Park in Springfield. Some extra baseball here, bottom 11. 2 outs, fouled back again. Full count, 2 outs, bottom 11. 1 runner on at first, it's Nyman. Berg at the plate. Fouled off the plate, no play. So we'll reset and do it again. With a full count, Nyman retreats back to first. Berg, the right fielder, facing the full count, 2-out pitch from Kingery. Fouled it back again. An active bat, staying alive. Kingery with the 3-2 pitch. Inside for a ball. 2 walks in the inning, runners on first and second. 2 outs. And this will be Dustin Kramer coming to the plate and a meeting at the mound with Mike Nagel and the rest of Bird Island.
Brings up the left fielder, number 7, Dustin Kramer.
So Dustin Kramer pinch ran for Heath Kramer. Or rather, I'm sorry, not for Heath Kramer, for a different runner. Either way, it doesn't matter. Right now it's the bottom of the 11th, there's 2 outs. And if I'm not mistaken, this is his first at-bat. It was for Kramer back in the 9th inning after Kramer walked. Inside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kingery pitching, Kramer batting. The left fielder, Kramer. That one's off the inside corner for a ball. 2-1. Kingery kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
You can slow out if you need to.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. 0-0 score. High for a ball. Full count. Third base is open. Nyman on second, Berg on first. 2 walks in the inning. And off the rubber is Kingery. The payoff pitch coming to Kramer. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We head to the 12th. Here on PrepSpotlight.tv in a scoreless game, Bird Island coming to bat. You're watching live coverage of the State Amateur Baseball Tournament here on PrepSpotlight.tv live from Springfield, Minnesota, and also in Milroy. It's a round of 16. Tomorrow, the state quarterfinals and semis, and we'll have the championship for you as well here on Monday. Glad to have you with us, folks. I'm Ryan Phelps as we head to the 12th inning. Matt Geislinger still dealing for Watkins. Bird Island's up to bat next. It's the top of the inning. And we head to the number 8 batter. Excuse me. Check that.
Fielder, number 3, Colton Minkle.
It'll be the 6th hitter, Colton Minkle, who struck out on his last at-bat. ball from Geislinger. You know, Bird Island didn't really have any threats in this game until we got to extra innings, and now they've had 2 great innings at the plate, leaving 5 runners on. There's a strike from Geislinger. Minkel with 2 singles and 2 stolen bases, a strikeout and a line out to third. This one driven to right. Berg hardly moves his feet, and he makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring Logan Swan, who played college ball at both North Dakota State and St. Cloud State. This one hit right back to the pitcher. Geislinger with a nice stab and the throw to first for the 1-3 put out, and there's 2 away here in the 12th. The third baseman, Sean Dollarshell, comes to the plate.
Sean Dollarshell.
This was the fastest game of the tournament that I've seen by far. If it had ended in 9 innings, it would have been, boy, just over 2 hours, if that. But here we are now, still scoreless, with 3 great pitchers we've seen. Geislinger here started the game for Watkins and continues to throw strikes. Here's the 0-1 pitch, inside, 1-1. Logan Nissen started for Bird Island and pitched to Gem. Josh Kingery has come in relief. This one hit down the third baseline and is in for a single past Geislinger. A 2-out single for Dollarshell, and Nissen, who's 0 for 4, comes to the plate.
2-out single brings up number 18, the designated hitter, Trevor Nissen.
And just looking at the size of him, Mike Nagel, the manager, said he's the only one in the tournament he believes that can hit it over the 452 sign in deep center field. But he's 0 for 4 today. Now he's got a runner on first with 2 outs. Strike 1. Seven hits on the board for the Bullfrogs. 17 strikeouts for Geislinger. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Trevor Nissen, according to Nagel, is a senior at Bethany. Looked at by the Braves, the Atlanta Braves. The 0-2 pitch from Geislinger. Outside. Nissen checks the sign from manager Nagel, who was a player when this team was first formed in 1990. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's number 18 for starting pitcher Matt Geislinger. We head to the bottom of the 12th. The Clippers are coming to bat in a scoreless game.
On 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Head to the bottom of the 12th. Still scoreless.
Carson Geislinger will lead off for Watkins here in the bottom of the 12th inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 12th, third baseman, number 9, Carson Geislinger.
Back here in Springfield, Ryan Phelps with you on PrepSpotlight.tv. It's my pleasure to bring you this outstanding game here between Bird Island and Watkins. Breaking ball by Josh Kingery of Atwater, a draftee. Dealing for Bird Island now here in the bottom of the 12th. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Geislinger, the third baseman, he's 1 for 4. He singled back in the second inning. It looked like a promising inning for the Clippers. That one's well outside. Berg singled, Kramer singled, then Geislinger singled. 3 straight with 1 out, and then a double play on a strikeout by Nolan Geislinger on what I'm scoring a K213 putout. Unconventional. Ball 2. The Clippers haven't had many threats. They had theirs more early in the game. Bird Island has had theirs of late. But the Clippers were consistent. They've had base runners in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Wasn't until the 8th that they didn't have a single base runner. This one flared to left center, hustling over to make the catch is Swan, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Shortstop, number 22, Nolan Geislinger.
So Nolan Geislinger now up to bat. So yeah, just the 8th inning, and then in the 10th, those are the only 2 innings where Watkins did not have a base runner. Kingery winds and fires in there for a strike. Breaking ball fouled back. Two strikes now to Nolan Geislinger as Kingery kicks and fires. Breaking ball just missed inside. Nolan, the brother of pitcher Matt Geislinger. That pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Just a freshman at Eden Valley Watkins. That pitch in there for a called third strike. And we head back to the top of the order and Kevin Kramer.
Brings up number 3, the center fielder, Kevin Kramer.
He singled back in the 3rd, reached on a fielder's choice, and was actually thrown out stealing in the 5th. Struck out and flew out as well. And grounded out in the 10th. Here he is at the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 12th. Driven to left, it's shallow. Swan coming in, shortstop Glass coming out, and he makes a running catch in foul territory for out number 3. We head to the 13th. It's still scoreless here in Springfield on PrepSpotlight.tv.
3 up and 3 down for the Clippers in the 12th. Hey, we're having so much fun. Let's play another 13. We're going there. No score.
Our system only shows 12 innings, so I'm going to put overtime up on the board. We're in the 13th, scoreless, with Watkins and Bird Island. Bird Island, the visitors, they get first ups. They're coming to the plate next here in the top of the 13th inning. Geislinger, the starting pitcher, coming back onto the mound for his 13th inning of action.
the top of the 13th for the Bullfrogs, the catcher, number 27, James Wolfel.
Wolfel, the leadoff hitter, reached on an error back in the 11th inning. Outside, 18 strikeouts today for Geislinger in 12 innings of work. Bounced off the plate, foul. 1-1 the count to the leadoff hitter for the team and for the inning. James Wolfel, college ball at Bethel.
Not a merry-go-round.
Ball, nope. Checked his swing. It is a ball. He did not swing on the appeal. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Looked like it stung Wolfel a little bit. Reached at his left calf. He steps back into the box. 2-2 now, nobody out. Top of 13. Check swing again, foul. Two the count. Nobody out here, top 13. Popped up, right side. Block is back. The second baseman is under it, and he'll reach up for the catch and put it away for out number 1. That brings Jordan Sagadol to the plate.
Number 23, Jordan Sagadol.
Sagadol sacrificed in the 11th inning. Before that, 4 straight strikeouts against Geislinger. He'd like to straighten that out here. This one's inside for a ball. 1-0 the count with 1 away here. Top of 13. That one's below the knees for a ball. 2-0.
Very much now.
2-1. That one at the knees. 1 away here on the pop-up by Wolfel. Sagadol at the plate. 0 for 4 today. 2-1 the count. Driven to center. Kramer tracking. It's for the gap and down. Rounding first, heading for second is Sagadol. It's all the way to the wall. Sagadol heading for third. There will not be a throw. Sagadol with a stand-up one-out triple. He was 0 for 4. You picked a fine time, Jordan. A triple with 1 out here in the top of the 13th. That was a rocket to the gap in right center field.
By Sagadol brings up the first baseman, number 10, Tyler Hebrink.
Hebrink comes to the plate. He singled back in the 11th inning. He has 2 strikeouts, a ground out and a fly out to go with it, but that single, important. They need one here. 1 out and a runner on third. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Geislinger. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Geislinger with 18 strikeouts in 12 1/3 innings. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. That one looked like it might have nearly gotten away from Hogan on that. He checked his glove afterwards and kind of looked like he breathed a sigh of relief. 1-2 the count. The potential game-winning run 90 feet away with 1 out. inside for a ball, 2-2. Geislinger puts his hands on his hips. A deep sigh, not of relief, more of disgust, I believe. He wanted that call, third strike. 2-2, 1 out, Sagatol on third. Driven to center. This could tag and score. Kramer, Sagatol coming home. Will there be a play? No! Sagatol makes it 1-0. A sacrifice fly to center, and Sagatol is the first run of the game in the top of the 13th inning. 2 outs, and Dylan Gass comes to the plate. His team up 1-0.
Dylan Gass.
So Gass has a chance to add to the lead. This one driven to right. Berg tracking, and he makes the catch. But the Bullfrogs put one on the board, and we head to the bottom of the 13th. Watkins needs at least one to continue the game.
For the Bullfrogs in the 13th, we have 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 13th. Watkins needs 1 to keep it going.
Welcome back to Springfield. What a thriller here in southern Minnesota. We have overtime on the screen because, well, our innings only go to 12 in our scoreboard. We are in the 13th. The bottom of the 13th here in Springfield. Bird Island scores a run. Jordan Sagatol tripled, and then the sacrifice fly by Hebrink. Hebrink with the sacrifice fly to center field. Scores Sagatol. He slides in safe, makes it 1-0.
At the completion of this game, we're going to clear the ballpark. Everybody out the west gate on the third base side.
So it comes down to this. Lincoln Hogan, the catcher, comes to the plate.
Lincoln Hogan.
Here in the bottom of the 13th inning. Josh Kingery, his father a pro pitcher from 86 to 96. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Josh Kingery, a draftee from the Atwater Chuckers, and he has been chucking well here today for Bird Island. Nobody out, bottom 13, 1 strike count. Breaking ball misses wide. 1-1. The winner of this gets the winner of our next game, Union Hill and Young America. That pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Hogan didn't like it. No point in arguing now. You might need those calls. 1-2 now to the leadoff hitter in this inning. Driven to left side and by the third baseman, Dollarshell. A leadoff single for Hogan. And the pitcher, Matt Geislinger, with 18 strikeouts on the mound, comes to the plate.
Number 15, Matt Geislinger.
Geislinger was hit by a pitch back in the first. He walked in the 11th inning. Now he comes aboard with nobody out and a runner on first. He faces Kingery. Shows bunt, pulls it back, but not in time, I don't believe. No signal up on the board. No, it is a ball. He did pull it back. And a second base umpire calls strike. So they reverse the call. It's 0-1. Kingery showing bunt, or rather, Geislinger showing bunt. Kingery pitches right off the bat and foul. Kingery, a 2020 graduate of Atwater Cosmos Grove City ACGC. Ahead of the count, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's one away.
First baseman, number 18, Brendan Ashton.
That brings Brendan Ashton to the plate. Ashton yet to reach. He is 0 for 5. Checks the sign from Dustin Kramer, the left fielder and third base coach. Drives one down the left field line, but curling foul. What a shot that may have scored a run where that ball was placed. And I tell you what, Hogan was wasting no time. He was cruising around second, well on his way to third. So just a long strike, 0-1 the count to Ashton. Kingery from the stretch, checks the runner. That pitch down the middle for strike 2. 0-2 the count, 1 out, bottom of 13. Watkins needs a run to stay alive. Fouled back, strike 2 remains, 0-2 the count. 1 out on the strikeout of Geislinger. A leadoff single by Hogan put him on first. Now Ashton behind the count, 0-2. Bounced foul. Count remains 0-2 with 1 away. Ten hits for the Clippers in this game, 8 for Bird Island. Bounced off the plate again. An active bat for Ashton. He's 0 for 5 in the game. Nearly had a beautiful hit into the corner and left, but it just tailed foul. And the wind has now shifted. It feels like it is coming in from the right field fence and blowing over the third base dugout. So that could have certainly helped push that ball foul. 0-2 the count. Bounced up the middle. Gas is there to 2 for 1. And they got the out. They get the 1 out of Hogan at 2. So Ashton reaches on the fielder's choice on the 6-4 putout. And that'll bring Block to the plate. Carter Block.
Brings up the second baseman, number 13, Carter Block.
Block is 1 for 5. He singled and stretched it into a triple on an error back in the 6th inning. If he does that here, he'd tie the game. There's 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Ashton is at first, representing the game-tying run. Long ways to go with 2 outs. Foul back, strike 2. The Clippers are down to their last strike. And a pinch runner coming in. It's going to be Xander Wilner. Xander Wilner running for Watkins.
First base, number 23, Xander Wilner.
Wilner at first. Block, the 2020 Litchfield grad. Just out of high school, facing Kingery, a new graduate from Atwater High School. So 2 players deciding the fate of this game, both just graduated from high school in the crazy year of 2020. Strikeout for the game! Bird Island wins 1-0 in 13 innings.
Wow.
What a thriller here in Springfield.
Awesome job, both teams. Congratulations on being here in week 3 of the state tournament. You definitely did something right this year to be here. Bird Island with the win moves on. They will play the winner of our next contest, Union Hill and Young America, tomorrow at 3 o'clock in Milroy.
We'll have that game for you in about 30 minutes here in Springfield. Union Hill and Young America coming up next, but how about these two teams today? The starting pitcher, Matt Geislinger, pitching 13 innings with 18 strikeouts. Let's not forget about Logan Nissen, who started the game for Bird Island. Josh Kingery comes in relief. 3 outstanding performances on the mound. A 1-0 13-inning thriller here in Springfield. Coming up next, the winner of our next game will play Bird Island tomorrow in the quarterfinals. That game will be at 3 o'clock in Milroy. Coming up next, Union Hill and Young America. For Alex Berg, our photographer, my name is Ryan Phelps. We'll return with the first pitch in about 30 minutes right here on PrepSpotlight.tv. Until then, so long from Springfield, Minnesota.
The 2020 Class C Minnesota Amateur Baseball Tournament is brought to you in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association and presented to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 is the hub for all things sports with the Xfinity Sports Zone. And Wings Financial. We're for people like you.